Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I'm going to be doing today's Ascension message for March 9th through 18th, 2021. I apologize for not doing one yesterday. I just wasn't in the mood. I wasn't feeling it. I've been very tired lately and just decided not to do it, but hope you guys enjoyed the stories that I shared with you yesterday. There was no extra messages that came out as I was meditating and shuffling these cards, but there was a couple cards that came out as I was doing so. They were, the first one is Control. This is a number 10 card. 10 is about endings and conclusions as well as new beginnings and new cycles. 1 is about the law of attraction and manifestation. 0 is about new beginnings, new cycles. What else? Creativity. But this is a card of control. And what I was getting off this card is that some of you, not all of you, but some of you need to take control of your life. There's things that you need to do and put in order, basically, so that you can have control over your life again. Some of you have just let things go to the wayside, or maybe just not taking care of yourself the way that you need to be doing. Or it could be something to do with being in a dark night of the soul, and maybe there's amends that need to be made. You're starting to see things that you've done to people or not done for people, and you need to make amends or right your wrongs, because the next card is I'm sorry. This is defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Some of you may have left your significant other, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, what have you, and just left and uprooted. Some of you may even have asked for a divorce. And some of you, I'm hearing this was in a spontaneous response or a spontaneous reaction to the way that you felt, and maybe it's not the best decision for you. And a lot of you, or whoever this is talking to, it may just be one of you. But anyway, I feel like you need to right those wrongs, that you need to get that back in order, or the consequences is going to be that he won't go, or she won't go back to you or come back to you, or what have you. 210, I was told to tell you guys. For some of you, this could be about moving around to different places. Maybe you're supposed to be connecting with the magnetic grid or the crystalline grid and grounding your energy into different locations or areas. I'm hearing yes, that's a lot of you. I'm hearing just if you're one of those that keeps getting uprooted and moved to other places by 2, 3, 4, and it's not really your choice. It's something that just kind of, you go with the flow, and spirit is telling you to go in this direction. You move in that direction. You're not really told why, but ground your energy into that area, meaning just see your energy rooting into that area, connecting to the magnetic grid or the crystalline grid. It doesn't matter if you even know what that looks like. Just imagining it rooting into the area that you're living, seeing your light spreading throughout that area and being of healing energy. 303, I was told to tell you guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes. I was feeling something also to do with some kind of shamanic ceremony, and I have no idea why it's coming up with this, but something to do with shamanic ceremonies, or somebody getting into somebody doing some type of rituals when it comes to shamanic ceremony connection with fire and wood is what I just heard, or even firewood, like having a fire itself. And again, I don't know why it came up with that card, but it did. So whoever that's for, what cards am I supposed to go to, please? Moon cards. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Universal energies. What messages do you have, please, for March 9th through 18th, 2021, for all individuals already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please? What messages do you have? Confidence is your key to success. This is a new moon in Leo card. And I'm feeling solar plexus energy, feeling more in your personal power. This has something to do with the will and the ego is what I'm hearing. So maybe a lot of your ego is being put in check, or maybe you're starting to be more in the will of and in the flow of the universe or God, source, whatever you want to call it. More in alignment with what it is that you're asking for. But this is confidence is your key to success card. What I'm feeling is more people are just becoming more and more people are becoming more and more empowered is what I'm getting from this. And it's building up your confidence and your courage. And it's making you want to step out and stand up and do whatever you feel like you're being guided to do. So okay, just just one thing that's coming in for me, just an example. So I've been guided to keep connecting with a few women that I've known one of them for a couple of years, 505, that I met on Facebook through some kind of spiritual group or something like that. And then I just got in contact with a couple more ladies through her. And I know that there's some things that's going to happen through this connection. Besides friendships and things like that, there's something else that's coming through this connection with these ladies. And it's helping me to build my confidence, or it's going to help me to build my confidence. I'm in the process of several different ways of building confidence, but this is just one of those ways. So some of you may be going through things like that, meeting new people, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. Go push past that uncomfortability anyway. There's reasons for these connections at this time, and I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. That could be why I was seeing this shamanic energy too. Some of you may be doing healing with each other in these groups, or learning how to heal, but this picture is what is telling me that. The picture that's on here. I wish that you guys could see it even better. Let me see if I can get it closer where you guys can see it better, but it's a pretty powerful picture there. But I feel like just a ton of shamanic energy. Ritual is what I'm hearing. So some of you may be doing ritualistic type stuff or what have you. Thank you. You are good enough. This is a full moon in Virgo card. And this card means exactly what it's saying. You are good enough. You're good enough for whatever it is that you set out to do and want. Some of you, are going through a process of not feeling good enough and purging out, or possibly, let me back up. Before purging out, maybe having to take a look at different parts of your life where people made you feel like you wasn't good enough, where they rejected you, or 654. You can also look that up on Sacred Scribes, but I'm getting itches from saying that whole rejection piece, but could even have something to do with rejection, abandonment, anything like that could have happened in your past lives or in this lifetime. I feel like it's more focused on people, this lifetime, things that has happened to them that has made them or programmed them to believe that they are not good enough, not going to amount to anything. And you're processing through that. Cry your way through it. Have anger. Remember to forgive. That is so important. Somebody is telling me to tell you guys to remember to forgive. Okay. And that forgiveness process could take a long time for some of you. It could be one of those things where you forgive and you're like, oh, I want to be around so-and-so. 737, I was also told to tell you, but I want to be around so-and-so now. I've forgiven them. I feel better about having them back in my life. And then when you go around them, some little thing that they did, even though it didn't majorly affect you, it triggered something from the past and you had to look at it again. That is normal. That is a normal part of healing. So it's healed when it's healed. You'll know exactly when it's completely healed. You may feel like it's healed a couple times, and then all of a sudden you're like, bam, here it goes again. Sometimes it's because we're taking our own will back and not really staying in that energy of love, that higher vibration of love that you need to be in when you are forgiving somebody. So just be real careful and cautious of your thoughts. What cards am I supposed to go to now? Angel Therapy. Thank you. What messages do you have, please, for March 9th through 18th, 2021, for all individuals already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please? This card, it makes me smile. I don't know why this I'm sorry card, but I feel like a lot of people are coming to a place of empowerment because of righting the wrongs that they've done. And not just, it might not even be about you righting the wrongs, but there's people that are coming to you and righting the wrongs that they've done to you. And I'm hearing ding, ding, ding. So that's exactly what it is for some of you. That's going to hit the nail on the head for a lot of you is what I just heard. But release is the next card. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. People, places, and things that are of lower vibrating energy, causing you drama or trauma in your life, causing you to feel of a lower vibrating energy of love. Get rid of those people, places, and things. Replace it with other new people, places, and things. Listen to music. Somebody is not connecting with music and all that it can do for you. And I'm having like this energetic burp. So that's just another confirmation that music is key right now. Yes, I'm hearing violins. I'm hearing for some reason. So, or even string instruments, but I'm hearing violins. But that's not what I'm seeing in my head. I'm hearing a violin, but not seeing a violin. I'm seeing like a guitar or somebody picking some kind of, it looks like a guitar anyway. but maybe some of you need to play music while you're releasing these things that no longer serve you. Replace your boredom and your isolation with new things, hobbies, things that you used to want to do that you've never done, or things that you used to do that you quit doing and you want to get back into doing that. Make sure that you're doing that. What other messages do you have, please, for March 9th? Is that it for these? Am I supposed to read more of those cards? Okay. If you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. Okay. This is also talking about with those people, places, and things that you're releasing, you're going to be drawn to other people or other situations or what have you that are better for you. Until then, focus on service, giving of your service to people. Your time and energy to other people, animals, what have you. Go volunteer, do some volunteer work, or go walk dogs from, you know how they have people that'll come in and volunteer to help at veterinary clinics or shelters or what have you. So go do something like that. Get into service to get yourself out of feeling like you don't have anybody anymore. Because trust me, you're going to feel like that for quite some time. I've been like this for a while. However, 11/11, I also am being replaced with things. Some of those things are coming back to me very slowly, but it's all in divine timing when we're supposed to have those things. But if we're not doing anything or not following the guidance that we're supposed to do, like I was told, do not miss that video call with those ladies on Sunday. And I wanted everything in me, wanted to not do it. I was tired. I've been wore out. And I was just like, I just don't want to do this. But I kept hearing, do not cancel. Make sure that you're on that call. And I was. And it was funny because as soon as I got on the call, one of the ladies that had actually started the whole thing, she was supposed to be at her shop where she does Reiki healing, and the plumber was there. It wasn't supposed to be there. And I said, how can we just not laugh about this? Because that's the way that things will work. We're going to be challenged. We're going to be tested. Little wrenches are going to be thrown at us, but what are we going to do about it when they're thrown at us? We're going to rise up and we're going to push through and we're going to get through it, and everything's going to be okay. 12/12 and 12/13, I was told to tell you guys. The next card that came out is clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So a lot of you guys that I said was going through a dark night of the soul. You may just feel really down on your energy. You may be picking up on a lot of fearful energies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look that up as well. But fearful energies, which could just be your shadow side that you're having to take a look at or what have you. But I feel like a lot of you are really being challenged at this time, but you're being asked to clear your house and yourself with sage, using clear quartz. Also, I'm being told sit it in certain corners of certain rooms, and I'm talking to somebody specifically. They've been wondering about what they can put in the corners of their rooms, and I'm hearing clear quartz. I don't do that. I don't even know exactly what it's for, but whoever this is for, let me know down in the comments, because I feel like I'm talking directly to somebody, and I feel like it's a living space, like a living room or a den or something like that they've been wondering about. However, it could be any space, but this is talking about clearing yourself, and this could also be talking about some of you grounding your energy into the earth. So connecting with either your root chakra or your earth star, and seeing roots of energy growing down into the earth, connecting with the earth. Maybe picking up crystals along the way, and just imagine all of those lower vibrating energies. However you imagine that, it doesn't matter. There's no wrong or right way. Just imagining, one specific color of energy. That's what you want to think of lower vibrating energy looking like. It could be gray, it could be black, it could be blue, whatever you want that lower vibrating energy to look like. And just imagine it sweeping out your body and going down into the earth, or even asking the angels to start working with you. But this is talking about learning ways of clearing your energy, becoming rejuvenized. I'm also being told to, now I don't do this much anymore because I really depend on my heart space now for all my energy. And I've had a lot of awakenings and understandings when it comes to that. But for those of you who are newly awakened, you can start, connecting with the sun or the moon, or even when you're grounding into the earth, imagine a gemstone being in the center of the earth, or the sun, the central sun, or source energy being in the center, and just pulling that up into your roots. And as you imagine, even if you're not a visual person, just imagine it and setting those intentions, pulling that energy all the way up 1441 into your body, you're going to start to feel as if you're energized, just like you would if you just drank some ginseng or energy drinks or what have you, for those of you who do that. Not advising that. That's a bad thing to do. Energy drinks are really not good for you. I've been warned several times to tell you guys that in videos, so make sure that you stay away from the energy drinks. They are false advertisement is what I'm hearing right now. But a lot of you are just in the process of learning how to do different rituals, like I'm hearing with this I'm sorry card. So again, it's the picture that I'm seeing, but learning different ways of clearing yourself, grounding yourself, staying connected, or getting connected. I'm hearing getting connected. Okay. So this reading is probably talking to a lot of you who are new to my channel or new to this whole journey in general, have a lot of questions. I feel like a lot of you have a lot of questions. Put them down in the comments, guys. I answer them. So if you have any questions, put them in there. If I don't know the answer, I'll just send you to somebody else that does, or either I'll just tell you I don't know. But don't be afraid to ask any question. Am I supposed to use these cards right now? Okay. Universal energies, what messages do you have, please, for March 9th through 18th, 2021, please? For all individuals already aware, they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. I know I'm not supposed to take all those, right? Okay, thank you. What messages do you have, please? Thank you. Both of those? All right. Earth pulsing, the pulse of the mother, slow down, and time in nature. And this is talking about exactly what it says. Spending time in nature, learning to connect with Mother Earth, and learning to connect with the plant beings, the trees, the flowers, connection with the mountains. For some of you, this is connection with the sun and moon, but this is talking about learning to breathe, stopping and breathing, and just respecting nature and observing. I'm hearing the word observing nature. So some of you may even be connecting with like those telepathic communications from the plant beings, because I keep seeing the plants and the trees connecting with me. When I first started connecting with them, it's like every time I take a walk, I'd hear a certain tree say, stop here, connect with me. And I'd see the energy from the tree coming to me, and I'd see my energy from my heart going to the tree, and I'd feel this cycle of energy, and I'd start to learn about the land that was around me, the things that used to be there. I'd see images of, other trees and stuff that was there, or houses that used to be there at one time, or roads, or I would even get stories about certain areas when it came to like Indians, or what type of people used to live there, or what have you. So some of you need to be connecting with those. And it's as easy as, like I just said, imagine. It's all about imagine and setting intentions. Until you become a visual person, you just imagine, okay? So imagine seeing energy coming out of your heart, going to the core of this tree, and imagine energy coming out of, it could be in waves or ripples, or just one constant stream coming out of the tree and going into you. And eventually, the more and more that you practice doing these things, the more that you feel that connection, the more that you trust the telepathic communications that come in. I just seen something fly in front of my face, but the more that you feel that connection, the more that you feel that energy. But for some of you, this is also connecting to the magnetic grid, or the crystalline grid. I'm hearing. Yes, they're saying. And some of you, this is also talking about a connection with spring water, or purifying, clearing your water. Okay, yes, clearing your water. So this is something that I do. Nick now does. I've been doing this for years now, since probably five years ago, when I first realized that I was awakening. We started awakening really when we're born, but when I really started realizing that I was going through this process, I was told to start putting my energy going from my heart down through my arms, into my hands, and into my drinks, my water. We also do it with the dog's water now, but we will just see energy coming from our hearts down in through our hands into that water. It's different colors of light that I see go in there. Sometimes it's just purple. Sometimes it's blue and green. It's different colors. Whatever I'm needing at that time when I'm drinking my water is what I end up seeing. So whatever you feel and see is exactly what you're supposed to feel and see. And if you're not feeling and seeing anything, just send in pure white light. It doesn't matter until you start to become a visual person. Just setting those intentions to heal and purify and cleanse your water, and so that it is of the best vibration for you. That's exactly what happens to it, guys. Just so that you know. Just start doing that. Do it for your animals as well. Just practice doing that. Oh, empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what is not yours. So some of you, this is talking about awakening to those abilities of being an empath. You may feel the energies of everybody in the room. You may know exactly what somebody's feeling, thinking. A lot of you, though, the message that I'm getting from this is a lot of you are picking up energies of other people and not being able to get rid of them, taking them on as your own, maybe being more stressful. And I'm seeing somebody coming from work, bringing those energies home from work, those lower vibrating energies, because you're not putting protection around you. You're not envisioning a cocoon around you. So for those of you who do not know to do that, it's that simple. Just imagining 2022, a energetic orb around you, or a cocoon of light around you that you're making with your own energy. So you can just spread it out from your heart in all directions, or see and imagine all of your chakras expanding outwards and being that protection for you. And if you want to take it a step further, imagine angels flying around that. The angels pick up on that thought and they take it as a prayer and they do just that. So you're protected. Practice doing that every day. When you do something every day for 30 days, it becomes a practice. It's something that you'll continuously do. So make sure that you're doing that. A lot of you are going to continuously, rapidly pick up on other people's feelings, emotions, and are in the process of learning how to rid of those things and not pick up on those things. So a way to not pick up on other people's energies, if you're just in one of those days, you're like, I don't want to deal with anybody else's energies, but it's not really about being protected, then you can just imagine that you have a cloak of invisibility on you, that whatever kind of energy comes your way, it's going to bounce right off unless it's pure love and divine light. Yes, I'm hearing. They like how I said that. Some of you are seeing your worth, your, what's the right thing? Seeing the way that you view yourself, in mirror images from other people is what else I am getting from this. So you may, see the good, bad, or the indifferent about yourself through things that other people are doing, and it triggers you to be like, oh crap, I need to take a look at that myself, or oh yay, I do that. I am that type of person. I need to celebrate. Guys, celebrate your victories, celebrate your assets. We are taught and programmed to believe that we're never going to be good enough, like this card talks about, not being good enough. So we're programmed to believe these things by certain people and programs on TV and things like that. So a lot of us are starting to realize our worth. 2222, I was told to tell you. A lot of twos today. What cards do I go to? Fairies? Okay, thank you. Fairies, what messages do you have? Thank you. That was fast. The Singer of Transfiguration. This is a number 11 card. 11 being a master number and a twin flame number. That doesn't mean that all of you are twin flames, but I'm just saying that's a twin flame number. One is about manifestation as well as the law of attraction, and attracting things by being positive, acting as if you already have those things, giving images to the universe of that which you want, and acting as if you already have it by having those feelings of joy and peace and serenity, security, whatever it may be. That tells the universe that you already have it, so it just starts giving it to you. Okay? So some of you are going through that, but this card, I feel like I need to read out of the book for some reason. It must have an extra message I just want to tell you, but it means what it's talking about. A lot of things are changing up in your life, and what am I doing here? I feel like a lot of people are seeing things for what they are right now. Come on, where are you at? One more here. Okay, guys. Transformation, transcendence, and metamorphosis. Jackpot. This card in a reading signifies the joy of success after a long time of struggle. A new way of life has been accepted and is being integrated. A sense of inner peace is growing. The struggle has all been worth it. This is a time of consolidation and joy, and is both a reward for past achievements and a time of preparation for the next climb up the path. I love that card. Metamorphosis is what stands out to me right now. Change. Am I supposed to continue with the fairy cards? No? What cards do I go to now? Universal. Thank you. Am I supposed to take all three of these? Okay. The first card that came out was Power. This is a number 8. 8 is about abundance, infinity, going with the flow. Again, I feel like this is talking about personal power. A lot of us are stepping into our personal power, feeling more confident, courageous. I feel like many of us are finally seeing our path for what it's supposed to be, for what it actually is. The path is being illuminated, is what I am hearing. Yes. Which may be, bringing more confidence, or people stepping more into their personal power is what I'm getting. This also has something to do with the intuition. And if you guys are having some kind of like energetic tickles in your ear or something like that, that could just be a confirmation to you, because as soon as I started talking about personal power, and I'm also hearing struggles being over. So this is talking about some struggles being over, as well as this card was as well. So, the next card is Harmony, which is a number 7 card. 7 is about spiritual awakenings. But this means exactly what it's talking about. Balance and harmony coming to not just like our chakras being in balance and harmony, but different situations in our life are just starting to balance out. More harmony is coming. It's like, some of us may not have felt so secure in our life, or felt as if we were on the right path, or maybe just very stagnant. However, we're getting more into that personal power, feeling things shifting in our life, seeing things shifting in our life, seeing the miracles happen, which is bringing more harmony. Yes, I'm hearing. And I feel like this is also for many talking about peace of mind. Yes, I hear. And then the third card that came out of that deck is Authority. And I feel like this is talking about God's in charge. The universe is in charge. You have the choice of how to create your life, and you are the architect of your world. But I feel like ultimately, like, the timing is in God's timing, or the universe's timing. I also feel like this is a number 10 card. 10 billion, about new beginnings and new cycles, as well as endings and conclusions. But I'm also getting from this that about stepping into the roles. So some of us are feeling more of an authority, more of that leadership role, because we're stepping more into our personal power, more into our divine roles, is what I'm hearing. Yes, 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 they say. What cards am I supposed to go to now, please? Animal spirit guides, thank you. 2707, I was told to tell you. Humpback Whale. It says, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So this is just a confirmation of what I was already telling you guys. Listen to music, play music, try new music out. A lot of you are probably stale or stuck in listening to music that you're uncomfortable with listening to because you don't know what else to listen to. Guys, this is where prayer and setting intentions on finding new music when you get on YouTube. That's what Nick started doing, and we started finding Mike Love and Sugar Shack Sessions. That is always so hard for me to say that fast. On YouTube, and it's a lot of very highly inspiring people, and people who are going through an ascension process themselves, and are here to help people to grow. So make sure that you check them out if you are needing new music to listen to or what have you. But some of you may just be going through that period of shifting or changing what you listen to, what you watch on TV, as well, as what I'm hearing. Snow leopard, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Again, when you're in this solitude, what are you going to do with your time? Connect with the plant beings, the tree beings, the fairies, I'm hearing. Some of you, the gnomes or the trolls. Nymphs. Somebody needs to connect with the nymphs. I've never connected with them. Well, yes, I have during rituals, but I haven't personally actually felt them or seen them. But I've called on them. Anyway, but this is talking about connection with the plant beings, the sun, the moon, the stars, different planets that you feel led to stargaze on or what have you. But this is talking about connection with water for some of you as well. Yes, connection with animals. Yes, but this is a question of what are you going to do with your time in solitude? Take a look at the good, bad, the indifferent in yourself and celebrate it, or either heal it and fix it, right? What other messages do you have, please? Thank you. The last one. Zebra. Let go of your fear and know that you're safe and protected at all times. So there will come a time when everybody will have to face their fears. And the more and more that you face these fears, the more that you face the little fears, I should say, the more that the big fears just kind of disappear. So a lot of you may be going through these processes of having to face fears. And it could be as little as, I always use this example. I used to be petrified of spiders, would either have somebody kill them or what have you. I wouldn't be able to move and do anything myself, or just, it wasn't good. Okay. It was really bad. And eventually God's like, okay, you're going to get past this fear. But here's the thing. I asked, like, help me to get past this. I don't want to be scared of something that is like 1,000 times smaller than me. What's the problem here? Right. But we're taught these things to fear things like that. You know, mom would be like, oh, no, there's a spider. Don't go over there. 3003, because she was fearful of it. So it would make me fearful of it. So I'd asked to get over this fear of spiders, and what would happen is I'd pull back my sheets and one would be on my bed, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to do something about this. I can't go to sleep with a spider in my bed. So I would start out with something big on a long handle, like a broom or something of that sort. And I'd talk to the spider. I'd be like, come on, I'm trying to take you outside. I don't want to kill you. Talk to them, guys, whether it's with your audible voice or with a telepathic image, going talk to them. Okay. And it would get up on the broom, and this several times I'd have to use a broom, and then it, you know, a few days would go by and no more spiders. And then all of a sudden there's a bunch of spiders in the house again. And each time I would go with something shorter and shorter and shorter, to now where I could use one of these cards to pick up a spider that's of a good size, not be fearful of it. Guys, they actually sit on the corner like, I don't want nothing to do with you either. But I tell them, like, I don't want to have to kill you guys, but that's what's going to end up happening. And I wouldn't kill them anymore anyway. But I talk to them like that. Let them know what's up, because I don't want them around me all the time, or especially in my bed. When that happened, that was kind of creepy or freaky or what have you. But you're going to have to push past these fears, because the more that you push past things like that, the more certain things awaken in you, your spiritual gifts, understandings and awakenings, that fear is just projected from other people or programs, 3131, that has taught us to have that fear in the first place. It's just an illusion, guys. So pushing past those fears, eventually you don't need that protection that you think that you need all the time, because you're protecting yourself from you, from your own thoughts, from pulling in all those negative energies, because you're of negative or lower vibrating energy yourself. Not saying all of you, I'm talking to some of you. I am blessed with success. I apologize that they're backwards, guys. I am respect, and I am focused and persistence. I will never quit. I am focused and persistent. I will never quit. Okay, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and follow. Let me know down in the comments below if this reading resonates with you. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Please take a look at Nick's YouTube channel, which is Starseed Infinite Healing. Give him some words of encouragement. Check out my new website, 3222, which is uniqueme303healing.net. I do have a special for healing and reading together for $123. I don't know how long I'm going to have that, but please check that out. And I love you guys. Bye.